At the 17th Party Congress in 1934, a split formed between Stalin, who wanted to maintain the pace of industrialization, and others within the Politburo, who spoke about stopping forcible grain seizures and increasing workers' rations. Only two of the Politburo firmly supported Stalin, while Kirov, who spoke out in opposition, received a long, standing ovation. Kirov was murdered in December 1934. The circumstances were suspicious, and Stalin was quick to claim that this was part of a Trotskyite plot to overthrow the party.
Where were you on the 1st December 1934?
Well, at home, of course. Like, where else would I be?
And what were you doing at home?
The usual chores, role of a traditional housewife. I was cooking, cleaning. I don't remember.
What was your relation with Kirov?
I barely know the man. Of course, why would I know him? Well, I know my husband may be involved politically, but I have no relation to this Mr. Kirov.
What is your alibi?
My alibi was that I was at home, of course. Maybe nobody can say that I was at home, but it's not like I was anywhere else at anybody else's house or whatever.
Is it true that you had an affair with Mr. Kirov?
Of course not. Mr. Kirov, I love my husband dearly. How dare you suggest such a thing? Oh my gosh. Well, there's no evidence for that, surely. Like, that is not something you could find out, is it? Is it?
Well, do you think the suspected affair could have given your husband a motive to kill Mr. Kirov?
Like I said, there was no affair, so my husband wouldn't have done such, unless that makes me less guilty. Would that make me less guilty if my husband was then more of a suspect? Because if so, something may have happened.
Okay, one question for you. Do you recognise this weapon that was used on the day of the murder?
That is a gun. I've never seen a gun in my life. I don't associate with that kind of stuff. I am a wife. I'm not for all that stuff.
Very well, I think that's all my questions for you. Thank you very much.
Good. Thank you.
So what is your name?
My name is Yagoda.
What is your relation to Kirov?
I barely knew him.
Okay. Where were you on the 1st of December 1934?
I was in the office, as usual.
And what were you doing in the office?
That's confidential,
Or why is it confidential?
because I work in the NKVD.
So I've got some information here that was presented to me earlier this morning, and it regards you, so I want to go through it with you. So, you're assigned to the NKVD, is that true?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm the head of the NKVD.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Kira's bodyguard and some of the NKVD were mysteriously killed in a car accident before they gave evidence. Are you
How
aware of this?
unfortunate. I was not aware of this.
Do you recognise this weapon that was found at the scene of the crime?
Yes, because I work in the NKVD. You can't be head of the NKVD and not know what a gun looks like.
So tell me, what kind of gun is this?
It's a Nerf gun.
Okay, and do you have any motives of wanting to kill Kirov?
Well, I may personally not have any motives. And I'm not saying that him and Stalin didn't get on, but I mean, they didn't. Clearly, you could tell. They acted all friendly. But Kirov was starting to plot a plan, and Stalin doesn't like it when people start to, try and take over his leadership. So I'm not saying anything. But
Very well, that's all my questions I have for you then.
thank you.
Hello, so please can you tell me your name? And your date of birth? And your relation to Kirov? Okay, so where were you on the 1st of December 1934? What is your alibi? It's clear to see that you have many motives of killing him. What do you say against these? Do you recognise this weapon that was found at the scene of the crime? That's all I have to ask you. Thank you very much, Mr. Stalin.
Right here. Your name is Mr. Nikolaev.
Da.
It is true you opposed the Central Committee and disagreed with many of their policies. I'll give you motive. It is true, but you're nodding at me, so you agree. Yes? Yes, I'll take that. What was your relationship with Kirov himself?
We were friends, like Russian dolls, inseparable. Except they were separable.
Were you aware of your wife's relationship with Kirov?
Yes.
Are you aware of it now?
Da.
Okay. Where were you on the 1st of December?
I was in bar, drinking whiskey. Russian whiskey. Vodka.
Oh, whiskey and vodka?
Vodka and whiskey. Together, like cocktail.
Oh,
Yes.
that sounds quite pleasant. Were you there all day?
All day.
All day?
Russian drinks all day.
Do you recognise this weapon?